Mow Trappin
And we
episode 2.
episode 2, we back at it. We is back at it. Let me see here.
1 second, man. Getting set up. Everybody get on in here.
Exactly. Let me see here. I'm waiting on it to pop in. Okay.
All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to see.
Parker, what's up, man? If you on here, you coming on IG. If you on IG, come on over to
No, let me check that out.
come on over to hold on, I'm gonna drop it. YouTube. And you'll be able to see me and John Crawley on the show at the same time.
Yeah.
What's up, Parker? Hold on, I'll drop it in here right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Hey, what up, y'all? On my IG, I'm on. We live on the podcast right now. We on YouTube. Let me type it in.
All right, there it is, right there. What's up, Hillside? Hey, man, Grass Kicker, y'all come over to Boneyard Lawn Service on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the whole show. You'll be able to see me and Crawley in the studio together. While I'm on Instagram, it's only gonna show me. So come on over to the YouTube. Once you come over to YouTube, you'll be able to see the whole studio, and also we have a special guest on tonight.
Exactly. So I'm trying to get everything set up, but we in there.
When you come over to the YouTube, man, just hit subscribe, hit the like button. We're gonna give everybody a little second, couple minutes to get in.
Let me see here. It ain't popping up on mine. The little live.
Yeah. Go to Boneyard and you'll see it. It'll be on there.
I'm on there on my iPad now. Let me see here.
Ready to get it in, episode 2, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeff, what up, Jeff? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I've been busy, my boy. Been extra busy.
Okay.
Hope you've been doing good up there in Indiana, man.
Okay, now I can see. Hey, what up, Jeff? I can see the comments in there. Okay, we popping there. I can see everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ready to get it started. We just waiting on a couple more people to come on in.
Exactly. Hey, my bad, y'all. I'm on my we on our podcast, Mow Trappin. Come over to Boneyard Lawn Service on YouTube. You will see the live icon. Just go ahead and hit that, and you will see it live, man. We got a brand new show on tonight, man. It's every Tuesday, 8 o'clock. We just waiting on some more people to come in. I'm gonna have it loaded up on my IG for a little while, and then y'all come on over to YouTube, man, for real.
Yeah, Jeff, I definitely feel you on that rain, man. It is blazing where I was at today, and we got 98 and all that, man.
Same way
man.
over
I'm
here
sorry
in
you
Nashville.
missed the last episode, Grass Kicking. Come over to YouTube, and you'll be able to see the full studio with me and Crawley in the Grass Kicking. Boneyard Lawn Service, YouTube.com. I got it up there in the link in the comments on the Instagram.
Yeah, I got a pen in mine too.
So we'll give it about 1 more minute, man, and we're gonna get it started.
Okay. Yeah, right now we just letting everybody come in on YouTube. Y'all tap into our YouTube, man. Come to I put it on there, Boneyard Lawn Service, YouTube. You'll see the live of Mow Trappin. And
what
then
up,
you will
Cole?
see us. You will see me live on the other platform.
What up with you, Cole?
Hey, what up with y'all, man?
Wait about 1 more minute. We have everybody up in here, hopefully. I have who we gonna have up in here. What up, Lorenzo Miller? What up, Kia?
Let me see. Let me put this on focus.
Hey, Fresh, you on Instagram? Come on over to YouTube, Boneyard Lawn Service. You'll be in here, Mow Trappin Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all come over
with me and Crawley.
Exactly. Y'all come over to the YouTube, Boneyard Lawn Service, man, for real. Second episode, Mow Trappin going down tonight, for real.
We got
real
the other
time.
page created, but we got to get everybody subscribed. We gonna get everybody over to it. So
Exactly. We got to
yeah, I
build
see
up
you
the
now,
official
Grass
page.
Kicking. What up? What up, Cedric?
Hey, what up with y'all, man? Second episode.
Yeah, you can pay for me a haircut, bro. Heck yeah. Come on over here to YouTube, bro, so you can get it crystal clear in HD. Hey, this what it's like in this life, bro.
Hey, bro, let
You
them
can't
know,
get to the
bro.
barbershop all the time, bro.
Bro said, hey, we can't. Are you not
I
lying?
need to learn how to use them clippers myself.
You ain't telling no lie. If my guy didn't cut on Sunday, I would be looking rough right now too. I ain't gonna even lie.
What up, KC? Y'all come on over to Boneyard Lawn Service on YouTube. We're gonna go and get this thing started, man. There's enough people in here now.
Exactly.
Like we can go and get started, man.
We can.
So what up? It's Boneyard Lawn Service. Come on over, man. This is Mow Trappin Podcast, episode 2. Me and my boy John Crawley. My name is Boneyard. I'm a solo operator. Been doing it 5 years now. And man, I'm trying to basically learn it off Crawley and I'm learning off y'all. And that's the reason why we introduced this Mow Trappin Podcast, man. So we can we only good at each other. So we're gonna help guys like me to solo go to having a crew. Or if you want to stay solo, we're gonna try to teach you how to be the most efficient as you can be. So my other host, Crawley. What up, Crawley?
Man, nothing much, man. Y'all know what it is. John Crawley, one man, one more landscaping out of Nashville, Tennessee. Definitely putting on for my city. Man, life is it's a beautiful situation that I'm in down here, man. I'm in a situation where like I have 100 and probably 70 some odd clients. I got 2 guys that's in the chamber that want it just as bad as me to help me out. With my mom running the books in the background, bro, I could never ask to be in a situation like this, to be trying to figure it out. And also to be in a situation where I'm able to link up with real people in the trenches just like me. And I thought it was just me and another guy alone, bro. And then the stars lined up and here we are, Mow Trappin Podcast. So
Yeah, man. So man, this week I don't even know if I had too much interesting stuff. I just been having a whole lot of estimates come through, even though it's August. So
yeah,
this week, man, during August, I probably done had 5 estimates. I got one that's like it's got 24 units on it,
yeah.
and the other one's been residential, and it's been hot. I've been
Ooh.
having to cut it down early, especially like today, and I've been hitting them estimates up, man. So that's pretty much what I've been having going on this week. So it's dang near the end of the season. I'm still getting estimates, man. So
Yeah, me too. It's about the same situation with me too regarding estimates. But with me, bro, like the main thing that really hit me this week that I just gotta pay attention to, bro. I have to make sure that I allow Kate time the day before to make sure that truck and I have the proper equipment on the truck or the trailer to do every job the next day. Because this week I left some equipment home that I needed to remove some bushes, and I ended up had to go all the way back across town because I was not gonna stop and buy any more of it because it would just add to a collection that I already have. So, bro, it's them lessons along the way, and you just trying not to lose your mojo and get discouraged because that stuff happens. You
yeah, and
know
plus
how
this
it go.
time of the year too, you had that burnout this time of the year. So
Yeah, yeah, you do. You
yeah,
do. This is
real
the
talk.
time when it happens.
Man, real talk. Hold on, I want to show y'all something, man. We're gonna go to the little news, man. I want to show y'all something, dude. This is why you better keep your equipment locked up,
Exactly.
real talk, and
Let them
have you
know.
locked down. Cause I'm gonna show y'all something. So check this out, man.
Hey man, y'all just put that back. Just put it back, man. Put that back. I got your license.
Bro,
Image of
I got to play this again for y'all.
Hey
They in
man,
a
y'all just put that
Camaro, man. They
back.
doing whatever they gotta
Just
do
put it
to
back,
take
man.
your equipment.
Exactly.
Put that back. I got your license.
Bro, hold on. Look what they got. A pole saw.
So a nice
Look at
steel
his hand.
back, not
Nice
nice steel,
backpack blower, bro.
nice steel back blower. Look what it looked like to me.
Come on over to YouTube, man. This is why you better
Exactly,
lock your equipment up. That's a easy, what you say that is for that
man.
blower.
That blower is at least 8, 9, maybe between 6 to $800. I can't see what model it is, but it looked like it's between $600 to $800, and that looks like a pole saw right there. So that pole
700.
saw, yeah, $700-800 easy. So that's a mean
And he got
loss.
something else in his hand right there.
Exactly.
Man, you gotta lock y'all stuff up, man. I'm telling you, it is.
It's
Man, there's people out here.
opportunity.
If you don't got no locks, get you some Apple tags, man, or something. Just some type of security, man. You ever had
Exactly.
something stolen, Crawley?
Oh man, my first time cutting, bro. I thought it was sweet, man. When I first got my first string trimmer, had my trailer, and got my backpack blower, bro, I went to Home Depot and thought it was sweet and left my stuff in the back of the truck. Bro, I drove off, got to the next job and everything, and went to grab equipment that wasn't there. I already knew where it had. I was devastated and went straight back, filed a police report, and bought the same shit over again. I was devastated.
Man, dog, ouch. Man, hold on. Let me play these boys one more time. They not playing. Man, lock your stuff up.
Hey,
Look
man,
at
y'all
him.
just put that shit back.
Look how he slid that through
Just
there.
put it back, man. Put
Come
that
on, man.
back. I got your license.
And they ready to risk everything to take your equipment. Yeah, man, that is sad, man. They ready to risk everything to take your equipment. That little, and you know, when you out here doing what we doing, I mean, we ain't gonna say $1,000, a little $1,000.
Bro, $1,000 is still $1,000.
$1,000 still $1,000, but
They say
man,
80% of the country don't even have $1,000 put to the side so they can throw away.
okay,
So that's
yeah, you're right.
always a lot of money. So
Yeah, you're right.
and a lot of lawn care guys can't take no stomaching like it, especially like this late in the season or no time during the season.
No
I
time
don't
during the
want to
season.
get hit like it. I never
Man, that
want
is
to take no
crazy.
loss.
The
Yeah, it
boy
is.
slid out with
Slid out.
somebody's, and just think, man, you got your blower, dude got his pole saw. This about to be fall. That
Man,
could be like his fall. That's his cleanup work. You feel me?
it is his cleanup
That's what he
equipment.
doing cleanup with. So,
Exactly.
man, lock your stuff down, man. Lock it
Man,
down. Don't ever think you too cool. Like dead serious. You'll be out of here.
or
Looking
find out the
silly.
hard way. Find out the hard way and pay to play. Like I had happened to me and a lot of other people that's out here. You think it's sweet, and it's opportunists that out here that are waiting to catch you slipping. I'm serious, and it's gonna happen to you.
So I got a question for you. How you handle backyards? So with having to hit a backyard and you got all that equipment on it, how you move around now since you had your
Let me
stuff taken?
let me tell you, I always, since I have 3 guys, it's no more than 2 of us in the backyard. Somebody's got to be up front working. That way, eyes is on the truck. But for some strange reason, if all of us are in the backyard, you better believe all the equipment's locked down. They're gonna have to be some real professionals. Then, if they that professional, then they deserve it because they real deal. But normally it's a stick and move. So they trying to catch things and just land around that they can grab and get going. But if they try to grab and it's locked down, they gonna keep it moving and hope you didn't notice it. That's normally how I do it. That's normally how I do it. I just tell my guys they got sets of keys on them, like, dude, lock that shit up.
Yeah. Hey, come on over. If you're on Instagram, come on over to Boneyard Lawn Service YouTube, and you'll be able to see the whole studio and what we got going on right now. But that's crazy, Crawley, because when I first started, one of the first things they told me was, man, don't ever just have that equipment and just treat it like it's nothing. They said, man, somebody be done tilt you. You coming into the game.
Exactly.
And you'll be hit. What up, Tucker, man? Come over to YouTube, man. All right, but yeah, that's crazy, man. So once again, I gotta show up one more time, man, because I just want y'all to really lock your stuff up, man. Can't none of us afford to have your stuff stolen. So if you're on Instagram, come over to YouTube and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody hopping in a Camaro, stealing equipment, man. This is crazy.
Oh, it's retarded.
Hey, man, y'all just put that back.
Come on,
just
man.
Put it back, man.
Crazy, man.
Put that back. I got your license.
That's crazy, man.
Well, yeah, I really hate that. I do
too, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate it for dude, man. That's just sad, but lock yourself up, man, and probably anything else, man, you want to add on to that, man, for before we move on?
Now just double down again. Make sure you lock your stuff up. Cause hey man, don't none of us can afford to take no loss like that. I can't afford it. And I know I'm all right, but that still is not okay to take no type of loss like that when you can just simply lock your stuff up. It's just
Yeah, it's a
simple.
wrap.
It's easy, man. Just lock your stuff up. For real.
All right, man. So tonight, man, it's episode 2, and episode 2, we about to start introducing guests now. And I'll let Crawley do the intro on this one, man.
Yeah, man. Like, since I've been, doing my thing on social media, especially on Instagram, bro, you end up meeting solid people in the game. You end up meeting people that really pull into other people naturally because they really are in the game. You know what I'm saying? They get this guy that we getting ready to introduce got years on top of years of experience. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, man. That he's willing to come on this platform with us. So, man, and just man, there's no need to, man, we're gonna let him come in with his name is Will Do, coming straight out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Definitely doing his thing up there, man. I'm proud of him and I'm glad he came on, man. What up, Big Will?
What up,
Hey, what
Will?
up, Grand Fam? What up, YouTube family?
Man, what up, man? It's a pleasure to have you on, bro. And when Crawley said, we was talking about guests, man, he ran across a couple guests. Man, I was like, I want to talk to Will. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
one reason why I really want to talk to Will, if y'all could see, look at what Will, just look at his background of his garage. You know, it could tell you that man's serious, man. Look, man, that is crazy.
I'm saying.
Man, that is crazy. Man, Will. So, man, I got a question for you. So, how you get started with your garage signs, man, and with the collection and everything?
Uh, a guy that I buy tires from, a mechanic that I met through doing this, stayed like 5 minutes from me. He just like me, but in the tire world. You know what I'm saying? He work a regular 9 to 5, but he do his thing with tires, brakes. Small little band-aid mechanic jobs. And he had a bunch of signs hanging up in his garage when I would go there and I would see it. It's like, you know what? It kind of remind me of, like, what I'm saying, like back in the day when you go to them like dealerships or whatever,
Yeah.
and you would see that shit. So I'm like, man, I kind of like that. So he gave me my first one, which was, well, not gave it to me. He sold it to me for like $100. It's like a Firestone sign right there.
I
That's
see
the
it.
one
I
he
see it.
sold.
Yeah,
I see
Yeah.
it.
So he told me that, and that's what got me started. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a mechanic, so I don't need a whole bunch of tire signs and like auto part signs. I'm in lawn care, so I'm like, I know lawn care. Dealerships got signs and whatnot. So, you know what? I'm gonna invest in doing some research to see, if I can get those type of signs.
mama.
And through just researching, seeing what I can find online,
Yeah.
eBay. That's where I got a bunch of them from. Pretty much
It
all
makes
of
sense.
eBay. Yeah.
It definitely
So
makes sense.
it just kept growing from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. But since we want to talk about Will, like everybody knows you in lawn care. We see what you're doing on your social media with the
hmm
swipes and everything. Like you really skilled with them machines, man. But just answering your question, man, how did you start, man? What inspired you to start and really get into lawn care? Like what was it
Uh,
for you? You know what I'm saying?
well, I think what started with me, I was always an artist. I
Yeah,
used to draw when I was a kid, all the way up into high school or whatever. And obviously, being the only boy, my mom had 2 kids, a girl and a boy. I had to cut the grass, so I always tried to make sure
yeah,
I did a good job. Because back when I was a teenager, in the '90s, like that's how you would make extra money when you couldn't get it from your mom was, working for your neighbors. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Doing little odd jobs outside their house. So
Okay.
that's how I got started with it. And I think like my junior year of high school, my dad got me a job working with a guy named Terry, but his nickname was Bubba. He cut the apartment complex for my dad. That my dad was a maintenance man at. So I'm like, it's cool. Little belt drive lawnmower. You put him in gear, put a little strap around the operator presence
Exactly.
handle, and you could just ride it like a go-kart from the back of the complex to the front. So, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just gravitated toward that, got out of it for a minute. And then I got back in it when I met a guy named Marvin at the gym, maybe in like '06, '07.
Okay.
And he was so business minded. And it's like he's the type of person that if you pay attention to without asking no questions,
Yeah.
you could soak up a lot of free game. And I did that until the point I came where I had to start asking questions. And he,
Yeah.
was like, you know what, you might be a little bit too fucking smart. So I'm gonna get rid of you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we still friends to this day, but you know, he he was the blind leader that led me to where I'm at. Cause it's like I'm definitely smart enough to do this shit. I just
Yeah.
gotta figure out equipment and pricing. And
There you
when I
go.
did that, '09, I just took off running.
All right,
Exactly.
okay, that's cool. That lead up to kind of like something I want to ask you, man. Like you say, you started doing it, cutting for your mom, and
Yeah.
then after that, you started cutting full time. So from cutting then to cutting now, I know the prices have changed like dramatically. But what was the turning point to let you know you was full time in business?
Well, you know what? Hey, like you said last week, you had lost your job and you had Googled like, how do I not get fired from a job? And
Uh
you
huh.
know got introduced to lawn care. I was already in lawn care in '09 when I started. I had a job that I started back in '01, and I worked there till about 2012. I
Hmm.
lost that job through wrongful termination.
Yeah.
I won my case. I didn't get nowhere near what I thought I was gonna get. I got about $24,000, and I was asking
That's
for
cool.
100 racks.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you know what? The same guy. I took him to my arbitration, Marvin, and
Mm-hmm.
he told me something that I will never forget. That I tell everybody to this day. Even though you didn't get what you got, less will make you sharper.
Yeah.
Because you don't have no room for no mistakes.
Yeah.
So I
Mm-hmm.
decided to accept their proposal with 24K. I was already 3 years in when I lost my job, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I put out a whole bunch of cheap flyers that are club quality flyer material. If you went out, the clubs back in the day,
Yeah.
how they got like
Yeah.
the pretty little girls on there,
Yeah.
all that shit. I made my flyers look
All of
just like
that.
that for lawn care.
All of that.
And I would have these little stickers that I got printed up at Office Max. They said like it had a price to write the price in there, and it say
Yeah.
cut trim below. It was address specific, so they couldn't give it to their neighbors. I just made all of them $25 or $30, and
Yeah.
that's how I went from like 17 customers in 2012 when I lost my job to like 150 in 1 year,
Yeah.
in like some
I see
months.
it.
Hey,
I
that's
Yeah,
see
crazy,
it.
yeah,
I could
man.
definitely
That's
see
crazy
something
right
like that
there.
happening though, for real.
yeah.
For
That's
real.
that's how it happened for me.
But hey, you know how it happened to us though. Hey, everybody's in the game, man, for real.
Oh
Cause I
yeah,
know
man.
I know them hard times come, man. Like them times where like, bro, like you just feel like is this what life is all about? Just doing all of this, man. Do you have any experiences where like, man, you kind of felt like, man, maybe I just bit off more than I could chew, or that you might want to throw in a towel a couple of times or something like that? Have you ever had any experiences like that come through? Because we all human, and I had my couple as well.
Uh, as far as being overwhelmed,
Okay.
that only came to me when like my workers didn't come through, and it's like you left to mop up the
Okay.
mess by yourself. But as
That
far as
happens.
like wanting to quit, I don't think I've ever felt like that, because I've always felt like, like who else gonna pay me like I could, like the money I could make on my own? Nobody. It's
Facts,
the comparison not even close. Because
facts.
like on average, when I had workers or a crew, I was probably making like, north of $300 an hour. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? By having multiple trucks out. And now that I'm by
Hmm.
myself, for the past few years, it's anywhere from like, 70 to $110 an hour. Like, hey,
Yeah.
can't nobody pay that. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So
they will not.
yeah, so I never
Yeah,
I
that's
never
crazy.
wanted to give up or quit or nothing like that. But I was definitely presented with challenges throughout the tenure of me doing this, and but I was always stay stay 10 toes down, stay locked in on the money. You know what I just said, I would keep that in my head constantly, and that's been my driving force. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's what's up. Yeah, man. And that's crazy because that's how I am, man. I had a tough time, and man, it's like a moment, but I don't even be thinking about quitting. Like quitting in the
Exactly.
option,
You can't.
figure it out. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't. You got
It's
to.
an option, man. Because like you said, ain't nobody gonna pay you like you, and you
Mm-mm.
really don't experience that until you really jump into something to where you gotta like every day, man. We gotta hunt the food. You feel me? If we
Got
don't
to,
hunt,
Right,
we don't
bro.
eat.
right,
It's
right,
like,
right, right.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
man. Like
And,
it's a drive. It's a different type of drive that you get from going out working for yourself, man. That a lot of people
yeah.
don't understand. Cause like we all on this platform, we have experienced it. Like we got to experience it firsthand with lawn care. You know what I'm saying? To where like a lot of people look at this industry and it gets overlooked. But this is the
Mm-hmm.
industry that can really change your life, man. That you can really lock in, and you will make more than what people can never imagine that you will be able to create in this field. For real.
Man,
And, and
I got a
and
question
it
for you.
ain't even just about making the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really for me about the growth of a man within doing a job that will teach you a lot of life lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
In statement.
Correct.
Man, I got a
Correct.
question too. Like, all right, you talking like, let's talk about quitting and ain't no option, but like just overcoming fears and then like increasing prices and getting new jobs and stuff like going along. How do you go about like, increasing prices? And I know like we all start with the mower, but how you go from like the mower to doing bushes to doing other jobs? How was that for you?
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, and I say this just me. Um, I was always taught to keep a tight route, and you don't really have to do too many increases because you know as long as the wheels on your mower are turning and not your truck wheels turning, you always gonna be in the black. So
Sure live.
Okay.
I just recently over the past year or two been going up from like I got customers that been paying the same price for over 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday routes are pretty much right here by my house, and I've gotten like less than 1% like kickback of negative, like response to my prices going up because I've always prided myself off being the cheap guy to do a good job. Well, at some point in time, even the cheap guy need to go up. You still gonna get the same quality work. And I give anybody an open invitation to check out the competition. So you know what I'm saying. When you do, you definitely gonna be back.
Man, let
Yeah.
them know, Will. I
Yeah,
got a
hey,
number down.
and
Hey,
and the
Will.
price might not be the same.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, that's day one price back in the day you left. So hey man, you got to come in on the new prices now, man. Hey,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah. Hey, I
exactly.
like what you
had
said though. You said I
yeah.
give anybody an open invitation to go check out the
Hey, I
competition.
get
See,
anybody
Come on,
I
man.
tell
because
And
people, man, once you got that good work, man, you
man, they
that's it. That's what you got
yeah,
to once you get to the point where you got good quality work, man, put a value in yourself then.
exactly.
facts. All these customers you have, they end up being like little spoiled brats, man. So like
Yeah, dog,
like
they
this the
do.
same the
They
same way
do.
I be talking shit on here. I give
Yeah.
my customers that same energy because I've been working for pretty much all of
Exactly.
them over 10 years. So they know me, they know how I am. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
And when they be talking, they look, man, you this and that, the price. I want to go on over there and let them fucking yard up. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
you know
It
what
be
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Hey,
Go,
hold on.
go, go on there and try it
You
one
said
time
you
since
only
my price
start with
so high, or you don't like this, or you don't like that. Go and get a taste of what you know what I'm saying, trying to see. You know what
see,
I'm saying?
I'm listening to something you said too, man. You said all my customers been with me over 10 years.
Most
That
of them.
right there. Most of them, I only been in the game 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to say you got most of your customers been with you over 10 years, man, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not even about the let me hurry up. It ain't even about the tenure that they've been with me. The game is so upside down right now. You can be horrible at what you do, but as long as you consistently show up, they ain't gonna never fire you. They complain,
Right.
they say you
Right.
need to get better, but because you show up, they not gonna
They
get rid of you.
they'll give you
That's
an
crazy.
opportunity, especially if you build relationships with them, bro. Because I have like over 90 or 100 of my clients are 10-year plus. Like I've
Man,
been
bro,
like for real, bro. That's them
y'all giving me hope.
relationships. Nah, bro, it's them relationships that you establish along the way because you do not know who's calling you. You don't
Yeah,
you do not know what they do for a living and the relationships that they
yeah,
have
you're
that
right.
you're building. They can line you up with different opportunities that you would never imagine that even happened.
Heck
Right,
yeah,
I'm
because
bro.
serious.
they will
Oh my,
brag on you way harder than you could brag on yourself.
probably. I just,
Serious, man.
man. Now that you just said that, you say you never know what they're doing. I don't even ask my customers what they doing, but every customer I'm about to have to run back into this next month, I'm gonna start asking what you do
Just
because I
small
normally
talk.
ask a lot of people.
Yeah, just small talk. You'll be surprised, bro, because like that, some people are intrigued about that because nobody never asked them really what they do. Then if you can carry on a
Mm,
conversation and actually care about the people, bro, them relationships are starting to establish. That's why I'm like that at Thompson Lane Auto. That's why I'm like that at
yeah,
Exmark. That's why I'm like that
got
everywhere I go, bro. Because if you find out about the people, it gets real personal, bro. Them real relationships that nobody can take away, bro. It'll go
And,
past
that,
that job for real,
that,
past what you're doing for them for
that,
real.
and,
that,
and you know one thing too, Bone.
yeah.
I'm gonna say this quick because like I say I don't want to take over y'all
No,
podcast
bro,
like I
that's what
guess
it's
we
here
doing.
for.
Bro, listen,
Man,
No,
check this out.
listen. You in the
Uh,
be
I
Casa
had
Soup out there, man. You in the house tonight, bro.
come on,
I
man.
got a customer who respect the hell out of me. Try not to curse. I got a
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, you
customer that
good.
respect the hell out of me. This dude, his house, he stay in Olivet, like in Olivet, like that's right next to the dude, like it $1 million homes
Okay,
plus. You know what
okay,
I'm
you
saying?
already said it. Okay, you let us know.
I'm an uninsured lawn care operator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have no insurance. I don't get asked for it, but if anything get broke, you know what I'm saying? I'll take care of it.
yeah,
The
that's
dude
how you
bought his
should
house
do.
in 2015. It was like nine something to get built, so it's well over 1.5 now. About
Yeah,
3 or 4 years ago, uh, he had his life changed from the time he bought his house, to now. He
yeah,
got married. They had a fence put up because they got a dog. Now they got like a pool, over the top landscape and this and that. But I
okay,
remember going into the backyard one day. Uh, them self closing fences, they close when you go through them.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I know what you're
I
talking
had,
about.
I had clipped one of the damn hinges on there, and it broke the hinge.
yeah,
So immediately when he came outside, after the cut, I had told him, and I was trying to explain what had happened to it. Basically, like I hit the fence, it caused damage, not a big deal. It just needed a hinge. But the look on his face was like, oh, I got a dog. Is the dog gonna get out? Is the gate broke? So I was like, no. And like out of nowhere, Crawley, like you say, live on the spot. It
yeah,
really be like that. I had to tap into my my vocabulary because
yeah.
he's a surgeon.
Okay,
So I told him that what did I tell him? That it's damaged, but it's still usable. Just remember that the element of something incorrect is present when you opening and closing it. The way he looked at me, like,
yeah,
who the hell is this dude that cut my grass talking to me, like one of my colleagues? Even
yeah,
my worker at the time was like, what the hell does that mean?
yeah,
You gotta have a certain type of vocabulary and just you gotta have something to you when you're doing this because you're not just a dirty guy riding a lawnmower. You operating the business.
You
You know
gotta
what I
know how to
yeah.
mean?
communicate.
Yeah, you gotta know how to
I tell
communicate
you,
with people, and
Yeah,
I tell
especially
you.
with people who got money,
yeah.
because
No,
they, like I say, they gonna talk better about you than you can talk better about yourself when they pleased with you.
Let
That's
me
all
tell
I
you
had to
something.
say.
all
Yeah, you said
man,
about
you
people
not
who got money,
telling.
bro. I tell people, I say, man, just imagine you got your hard earned money. When you go spend your money, you want to make sure you get what you pay for. And that's the same way it is vice versa, man. It's basically treat people how you want to be treated because, man, people
Right.
working hard for their money. And when you
Yeah,
take care of it, they appreciate it when it's done right.
oh,
Because
they
they're like, man,
definitely
I
do.
worked hard for this, you feel me? And I paid for it, and it wasn't a waste of my money. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly,
yeah.
especially when it come to them high end yards, man. Because to even get in some of them areas, bro, the type of competition and the
Oh
type of
yeah,
companies and the type
through
of
the roof.
companies that swarm them, and bro, they so much bigger. than the smaller companies, bro. So like one of the main reasons why you had to work on your skills, especially down in this Nashville terrain, is real hilly. So with you going up against this terrain and actually figuring out this striping concept, bro, it like literally changed the game up because the angles that you are able to take through practice, these companies they don't have the time to do it. And you like literally walking through slowly but surely through some of these neighborhoods once you get the opportunity. You just need an opportunity for real.
And real quick, since I know it's a lot of people watching, you should never ever be scared to go in a neighborhood that you feel intimidated by. And I
Yeah,
put this in my stories many times because even if you just hang out at them streets on days where it's like hell and rain and they crews can't get to them, and they still need to be cut because they got something going on. A big company will fail you a lot faster than a 1 or 2 man crew will because the
yeah,
1 or 2 man crew is a lot hungrier than the big company.
yeah.
Man, let me
Sure
tell you,
live.
it's funny you said that, Will, about when you said about going to the neighborhoods, bro. I can remember, man. I remember like yesterday, my first big neighborhood, and I got a call, and what I do, I always go to Google Maps, and
Mm.
I look at Google Earth, and I look at the neighborhood, and I look at the house and stuff before I go out there. So I was like, man,
Exactly.
I pulled up, man, and I was nervous for like 2 seconds, man. I swear, and I said, man, this is what you signed up for. And it just left. Man, I swear I went over there and crushed it, man. And it was with me like 3 years until they sold that house.
Yeah,
So
Well,
it was
it's that easy because you know what to
yeah,
do.
you know
yeah,
what to
yeah.
do.
I was nervous at first because I was like they house, like how it is, it's a huge house, a bunch of glass,
Yeah,
like
oh
a
yeah,
whole bunch of glass everywhere. So and it's got that rock landscape where
yeah.
ain't no weeds in the front. You feel me? So they got it where all you got to do is basically once it's cut, you just maintaining it. It's real easy to maintain. But it was
Hmm.
just a fear factor in me. Man, I ain't like I had never. I was stepping into the unknown. I was like, man, I got to get this right. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
dang near was like, I got to get it perfect, but you ain't gonna never get it perfect when it come to the yards, man. You just gotta get get man solid as you can and just stay consistent. And that
Ain't
little bitty
exactly.
nothing to fear but fear itself. That's
man, I
how
was
I've
scared.
always
I ain't
thought.
gonna lie. I was scared, but then after that, man, I told myself, I said, man, that's what you signed up for. And I went out, man.
Exactly.
And that yard was it was $175 yard,
Wow,
but sometimes they used to tip me like 215, 220,
that's cool.
210.
That's
So
good.
I had to be doing something right. It was like they appreciated me. And then they used to be like, man, they leave the garage open. They be like, look, we got Gatorades in the garage for you, water whenever you done. They give me gift cards for lunch all the time and
Yeah,
stuff. So man, I was scared, but man, I'm telling you, it was like that one right there just it like solidified my confidence when it comes to this lawn stuff.
It be like
yeah.
So
that.
yeah,
Got to take
real
them
talk.
risks, man. But like normally, this is what I've noticed, especially about myself. When I go do brand new things that I've never done before, the fear factor that's going through me, I always succeed in any job that I go take on because I'm so nervous that I'm gonna mess up. I have done so much
Got to get it
YouTube
right.
University before I went out there that I
Mhm.
know I'm ready to get the job done and what it's supposed to do and what it's supposed to look like. Now, how long it takes me is gonna be a whole nother question because it don't normally go down how you see it on YouTube University when you get out in the field. Because there be
Hey,
other aspects that can come up on.
but you're right though. That YouTube watching it and seeing it a couple times, and then when you go out there, it do have you like a
You
little
gonna be
more. It
ready.
had you way more relaxed than just if
Yeah.
you going out there just off the whim. You know what I'm saying?
Wham, and
So
you don't know nothing. Yeah, trying to build a rocket and you don't know what the first piece is. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and it's kind of even better off YouTube. Like, say if you call me, you might tell me something, I might be like, you know what I'm saying? But when I go see it
Exactly.
on YouTube, because when you get to the job, it's some, or you can even pull out your phone while you're on site with YouTube. You feel me?
Exactly. If you need to
And look right
research,
at it
you
while
have
you
it
going
saved
through it.
right and
You get
everything.
ugly.
No, you're not
Yeah.
telling no lie about that. But let me, hey, Will, I gotta ask you one more thing, man, because like me and you, we vibe when you said this a
Mm.
long time ago. You said that you don't never sell none of your old equipment, your old mowers, especially your old lawnmowers. You don't never get
Uh,
rid of them, and you still take care of them, and you bring them out in the field periodically. Man, just kind of touch on that a little bit. Why you feel like that's really important, not to get rid of your when you upgrade your lawnmowers, not to just sell your old equipment or just forget about it.
It's not that I don't never ever sell nothing. I don't sell it until I feel like I know that I won't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Like for right now, I got 360s, I got 248s, and I got 336s. Okay, I'm about to sell, or I'm about to try to sell a 36 Turf Tracer walk behind. Nothing wrong with it. I don't even want to tell you what the other one is because I ain't posted it yet. I want to wait to
Okay,
post
don't
it.
it,
But
okay, don't
it's an X mark. It's it's up to a 36-inch. I want to sell that, and then I got a my secondary 48 laser. I want to sell that because you just need to upgrade your equipment at some time. But
yeah,
I only sell it when I know I got something to replace it,
yeah,
or I already have something to replace it. Because at any point in time, you might need it. You gonna need it. And when you small, the worst thing you could do is be like, "Ooh, man, I'm so glad I got this 52. Now I can get rid of this 36." Okay, well, if you were using a 36 in the front and a push mower in the back, but the gate still fit 36, you know what I'm saying? Because your 52 don't go back there. Now you're gonna be push mowing in the back when you could be using a 36. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
Man,
you don't never sell nothing because I mean look how you got to get the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you get in the game or you get in the game late and your credit ain't good and you can't finance nothing, you got to use your customer base as a personal finance company to make
man,
your dreams happen. You know what
that's
I'm
it.
saying? And to a degree, that's still what I'm doing. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like
come on,
I don't
Will.
pay cash for all this stuff. Hey,
man, that's
there's D3 that I'm riding is finance. I got to make a
Yeah,
payment every month for that. And
yeah.
it ain't nothing shame about it because all the companies is like huge. They not companies is making like $1 million, $3 million a year. They not just taking liquid cash
Nah, ain't
going to
going
going
to
to
the
buy.
bank.
they using credit lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Man, that's
so
crazy. Go ahead, go ahead.
so who am I not to? That's why I keep my credit good so that I can do stuff like that. You know what
Hey, come
I'm
on, let them know, Will. Let
Man,
them
saying?
let me
know,
tell you something.
Will.
That's crazy too, Will, because you said you got a backup for every size more that you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
got
So, man,
because
yeah,
I used
yeah.
to have a crew.
Okay, I see why. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So you got
so
a backup
I'm left with
36,
all this
backup
stuff.
48s, backup 60s. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So
That's cool
basically,
right
yeah.
there.
So all your customers, you got no problem still servicing all your customers always.
but because the main thing that you want to do when you get into this game is be in a position to where you can go out and service your customers. You don't just get all the money and then go buy Cadillac trucks and spin
Come
the
on, let them know,
rims
Will.
and Jordans, and that you
Let them
got to
know,
pour back
Will.
into the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
let me tell
Will,
you, man, I'm
Will,
5 years
I
in.
do
I
the.
can't remember the last time I spent money on myself, man. It's just everything's went back into
I'm
this.
s-
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
set up the same way, pretty much like Will. I have a backup for every one of my moors except my Laser Z, my 60. But really, I feel like I have a backup because of the partner that I run with down in Nashville. It's like if one of my moors go down, he could come get my backup. If like it's like tit for tat, bro. Like you really be needing somebody like it. But I'm just in a
Mhm.
fortunate situation of what I do got. I have a backup for two of my moors, man. So, and that's a fortunate situation because I know how I feel when the moor go down and you down to that first one, that little one, and you be thank goodness you didn't get rid of
Yeah, I'm soloed. I got two push moles, two 21-inch push moles. I got a 48, I got a 52, and I got a 61.
it.
And
Yeah,
they thought I was crazy, man, when I first started. And I kept buying. Well, I was just buying moles while I had the money to buy them. You know what I'm saying? Because,
yeah,
like you say, my credit wasn't crazy. So when I had the cash to buy them, I'm getting it. So they
yeah.
thought I was crazy. And man, this was beginning of last summer. I was down two moles, and I was lucky to have that third more that kept me in the game. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Until I got them
exactly.
other two moles back up. Because if I'd have just
Hey
had
man.
them other two go out, man, I'm out push more in 2 acres, and I ain't about to do that. I just would have lost some property. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey,
Yeah,
nobody will never know the circumstances you dealing with besides you. So however you gotta look to be successful is that hey, that's just your path to where you trying to get to. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, can't get
I'm
caught up
telling
and
you.
and and You know what I'm saying? Everybody else mess. You gotta really like when it comes to business, it's an old man, when it's saying mind your business, that
Yeah,
literally comes off people that had businesses back in the day, and there was other
yeah,
people that didn't have no businesses.
yeah.
That's not
So
popular no more.
yeah, so
Minding your
people,
business is not
yeah,
popular no more.
yeah, because they actually had stuff going on, so they was only minding their business. You know what I'm saying? Because they had stuff going on. And they was like, you
Mhm.
need to mind your business, but it was people who actually had no business at all going on. They had nothing going
Yeah,
on.
bro.
You know what
It
I'm
be
saying?
like
So
that. It be like that,
yeah,
man.
man.
Lot of people are lost, bro, with no motion. A lot of
But
people is
man,
like in like a hopeless phase, bro. It's like really going on out here. It's so many people lost, bro, that like they don't even know where to turn. Like for real, and it's like it's so much going on out here. There's a lot of information, but for some strange reason, what I be seeing and from my finding is like they just feel like it can't be them, or they just
man,
born to stay in a situation, and it's crazy,
man, it be too much information now. It's so much
dude.
information. You have an information overload. You got to really like cut your phone off sometime, man, and really like don't look at no social media. Don't look at nothing. Take an hour a day just to do that. Cause man, there's
Yeah,
so
That's so
much stuff
hard to
going
do.
on out here, man. You'll be watching. You'll literally be watching stuff and listening to stuff and taking in stuff from the time you wake up until the time you go to bed. You know what I'm
just like
saying?
that, absorbing.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it. But 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna be listening to everything that's gonna be putting you on. You're gonna be mixing some bull crap in there. You feel me?
Exactly,
So it's
and then
different.
and then
Yeah, go ahead.
and then everything won't apply to what you got, what you have going on, because everybody's situation is unique. Everybody's obstacles is different. Like the same things that I struggle with, y'all might not have no problem with it. Might be
Mhm.
vice versa. So you have to find out. My main thing was the weaknesses that I had, and you have to work towards them, and that's where that fear factor
Yeah.
come in. You got to
No,
overcome them life fears that you have and get past it for real, or you will be consumed by it. I'm telling you.
and I'm gonna tell you because you watch him Instagram, dog, and that TikTok and these shorts, and man, I keep telling people you getting 15 seconds, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. You ain't seeing the years and the months and the days behind what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? You just seeing the little stuff. You know what I'm saying? You really got to
Exactly.
dig in. It's like, man, it's really like I'm gonna tell you, it's like going to get a bachelor's degree or something. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
Because
man.
I'm 5 years in, I feel like I'm just now cracking the surface to where I'm
Yeah,
trying to go. I feel like I'm just knowing the basics after 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
feel like I got a
exactly.
long way to go. You know what I'm saying?
Man, exactly. Hey, Will, hey, Will, what you finna get ready to do? Cause you see it's hot outside. I know it's smoking up in St. Louis. If it's
Uh,
anything like what's going on down here, I know
Man,
it's
it's
hot.
blazing here too.
So I mean, what you getting ready to transition into? I know with me, I know I'm waiting on aerating the season to come in after this weather finally breaks, and that's when I'm finna get ready to transition to. What you normally do during your transition period, like from season to season, like from summer to fall, maybe a little bit of fall to winter. You know what I'm saying? Just let the people know what you got going on.
I'm pretty basic. It's like when it's hot outside, I'm mowing and bush trimming and mulch.
Yeah,
When it gets to the fall, I'm pretty much strictly leaf removal, like leaf
yeah.
removal, Godzilla status. You know what I'm saying? I got I got two leaf backs, two trailers, so I can, my ability to show up, clean up leaves, and take them away is like, no other.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
listen,
because
that's crazy. Go ahead.
because don't a lot of guys can't do that in my area. Sometimes I get calls from other crews, rarely, you know.
I
But
love
hey,
it.
just show
Keep
up, cut
the
that back
leaves
on,
up.
and make that little pile disappear. It's
I
nothing.
love it. I
Hey, cause
love
listen,
it.
man, I told somebody it's so funny in my area. When leaf season hit, man, you'll see a lot of people these mowers going all summer. When leaf season hit, you don't see nobody.
Yeah,
No,
I was gonna say they
Man,
it's
disappear.
it's all
I be out trying to get it. You feel me, man? Listen,
They
I'm
disappear.
on it,
Will.
and I'm solo, man. I'm getting them jobs done. I done got me a system to get my leaves gone quick. Man, I'm
Oh
getting them leaves
man,
done, bro.
Yeah, as
I
long
get
as you
it.
got a system to do it, that's all that matters. And I try to
exactly.
I try to talk to a lot of the small guys, let them know like, hey, it's okay if you overwhelm. Like I can show
Exactly.
you the way. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
they don't trust you enough because you just coming up to them to believe in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of the time the stuff just get lost in translation or whatever. But I try to let guys know like, hey, if you charge an X amount, it's gonna cost you this amount. You got to find a way to, like, if you charging 250
Yeah.
and I need, saying 150
Exactly.
because of the amount of leads I gotta take away. You're not gonna be able to keep all that when you bring somebody in. But on the flip side, the 4 to 5 hours that used to take you, now it's gonna only take you 45 minutes to get that $100. See what I'm saying? So you still
Yeah.
ahead. But a lot of
Yeah.
guys can't dissect mathematics that quick on the spot for it to make sense to them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
a lot of people have to go through it to figure out that it ain't making sense to them. That's
Right.
Man.
how I found out. I was doing leaf cleanup for nickels. I'm talking about peanuts. Until I learned that, like, dog, you not supposed to be this tired making the same amount of money.
Right.
Hey, you is tripping beyond tripping.
Hey,
But
let me
unless
tell
you
you, man.
go through it, you will not know that for
Hey,
real.
hold on. It's so funny you say that. Hold on. It's like my
You
second
can't do
year.
nothing but
So
laugh,
my
man.
my first year, I didn't get no leaf jobs, right? So my second year come around. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking leaves. So I'm cutting the yard for 50. So I'm like, I'm doing leaves now. Okay, I'll do his yard for 250. Now let me tell you, bro. I started 8 in the morning. Man, it was nighttime. I had so many bags on my trailer and in my bed of my truck. Come back the next morning, I still had a whole side of the house I had to do.
Mm.
I done charged this man 250. Man, when I
You
say,
you
man,
turned
I
into a
learned after that,
you
man,
turned
them
into
leaves
a
ain't no
regular
joke, bro.
employee.
Listen, I burnt myself, dog. Hey, I was so sick. I was like, man, I'll never forget, bro. I swear. That night I had all that stuff in my trailer and in my bed of my truck. And I was like, man, I gotta take this to the dump in the morning. I gotta pay these fools $40. You know what I'm saying, to get this off the trailer. I was thinking about that all that night, bro. And I was like, man, I
And
gotta
you
get back
down to
up tomorrow and do this.
then you down to
Plus on top of
210.
this,
You down to
plus on top of
210
this,
that fast.
plus on top of this, it's like 38 degrees.
Mm.
You feel, man, listen, I learned after that. Never again, man. Hey, never again, bro.
But
Hey,
but you know what? It wasn't that you was doing it wrong. You just wasn't doing it the best way. Cause there ain't no way you should have been bagging them leaves up. Just put that stuff straight on the
no, I
trailer.
didn't listen. I didn't know. I let the man talk me into. I want them bagged and all that. I didn't know. I forgot it was my business. You feel me? I was supposed to.
Right
Nah,
there,
man,
there
I
you
don't
go.
bag
There
like
you
that.
go.
See, that
Yeah.
was me. That was a man. Let me tell you, that was a learning experience, man. Hey, I
I
was
got
so
plenty of
tired, man. It was one of them nights, man. I even think at night when I went to sleep, I caught a Charlie horse at night. It was one of them type nights in the middle of
Mm.
my sleep, bro. Real talk. It was one of them, man. It beat me down, bro. I ain't lying, bro. Hey,
them.
leaves ain't no joke, bro. You got to get that price right. And
No,
what,
you
and
Right.
now I
do.
know my price though. You feel me? I had somebody turn down my price last year, and 3 days later hit me back like, "When can you do it?" You know what I'm saying? So man, you
That's
got to
some
go
rough
through it to
stuff.
learn, man.
You
And
do.
hey, and sometimes you know what I'm saying. Education is expensive, so you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I
School
had
of
to pay
hard
for
knock
that one the
life.
hard way.
School
You know
of
what
hard
I'm
knock
saying?
life.
Right.
Still enrolled. Still enrolled. I ain't
Hey, I
graduated
was
yet. Telling you.
bro, I was hurting off them leaves, man. And what's crazy because
Uh,
that man, he ain't even with me right now to this day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
God
saying?
bless his soul.
He gonna call me back one day. You know how it work out here. They end up
Yeah.
calling you back one day. Long as you in the game, you'll get that call back one day.
Yeah.
Right.
That's normally how it go. You not telling no lie. You definitely not
Man.
telling no lie.
Well, hey fellas, I would love to keep this thing going as long as y'all allowed to go. But for some reason my phone is not charged. It's been on the charger the whole time because I got on
Now,
here. It's like 45%, but it's down to 2%, and
oh
the
no, you
battery
good with
side
it.
You
flat.
good, man. Hey,
Yeah,
nah, bro.
it's hot as hell too.
Yeah. It's a
Hey,
lot going on with it.
nah, bro. It was a pleasure. For real. Real talk, man. It was a pleasure getting you on, man. Look, Will gone.
We're
Hey
gone,
man,
man.
that's
That man, that was
Will.
love. That was
That's
will
Will do
do.
me, man. Go follow him on Instagram.
Definitely follow him on Instagram, and we go tag him in some stuff coming up when we get through looking at this thing and clipping it up ourselves, man. But I'm telling you, Bone, this was a lovely show, man. I learned so much from Will that I didn't even know. I learned so
Man, let
much
me tell
from
you
him,
something.
and I talked to him on the phone, bro, and he taught me so much. Like during this phone call tonight, man. Like with
Now,
him tapping into our podcast.
I talked to him a couple days ago, but like tonight was my first time really talking to him since a couple days. Like I say, you on a couple
Yeah,
seconds, you don't get to know nothing from nobody, but talking tonight, Will, man, everything he confirmation on everything I was saying. Back
yeah.
up mowers, get your leaf back for the fall, stay consistent. All my customers that I get right now, I'm trying to keep them for forever. That's how I've been
Forever.
thinking. You feel me? So
Forever.
he basically confirmation on everything that I've been thinking. Like he say, he been doing it since his teens, and he's still in the game. So, and like he said, he ain't about to let nobody else pay him. Ain't nobody else gonna pay him. Like we can pay ourselves out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Nobody's gonna give us the salary that we have. And the thing about it is, bro, our salary it can get as big as we want it, man.
let
It
me tell
just
you something.
depends on the stages that you have to achieve in this game, because you know and I know it's levels to it. For you to achieve each level, like you be telling me all the time, it's gonna take a level of sacrifice. It's gonna
Man,
take a level of sacrifice for you to get to that next level, bro. We talk about this all the time. You know what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you,
So
it's
we
crazy
know.
too. You say that with your paying yourself. Cause man, I'm telling you, my last job was $14 an hour.
Yeah.
I went for $14 an hour. I bought my mowers. I had my prices still messed up, but I went from $14 to 25 to 30 an hour.
There you go.
Went from 25 to 30 an hour, the prices down, went to $50 minimum. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Next year I'm trying to get my minimum even higher than that.
Come
So
on, bro.
you
You
can
got
only do that
experience.
working how we working and getting the experience. If you working at a job, you might be on a job 4 or 5 years, $14 an hour. Now
And
you might be getting 16 and a quarter.
$16, $17. And you
You
been
know
there in the trenches. I'm talking, bro, I
what
went through it. I'm talking
I'm
about
saying?
literally, bro. I'm giving them people everything I had going to the institution I used to work for, bro. I'm talking about getting overlooked for supervisor's role and everything. But it
Yeah.
made sense why it happened like it, because it wasn't destined for me to get locked in there. Because if they would have gave me that role, bro, I might not be in the situation I am right now. If I
Let me
didn't
tell you,
take some of the roles, some of the choices, decisions that I made, I would not be here right now. I just embrace everything.
man,
For
I'm gonna
real.
tell you, you could be at a job, right? So say, all right, let's just say somebody working at Amazon. You working at Amazon, you might got to put up 100 boxes a day.
Yeah,
You gonna get $20 an hour. Christmas time come up, them 100 boxes a day going to 200 boxes a day. You still
exactly.
getting $20 an hour. So
Exactly.
this is what happens in line. You can go from upping your price to upping your price to upping your price to upping your price. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you can make that transition quick, but man, you got to invest in yourself too. Even when it comes to that, it come down to a sacrifice. You might have to work a job for a couple years and put back a little bit till you can get started and get where you want to be
Yeah.
at. You feel me?
No, you do. You do.
See
No,
Ace in the
you know,
camp. What up,
yeah,
Ace?
Ace always got to get some shine. He finds a way. He
Yeah,
finds a
man.
way. He
But man,
definitely
I ain't gonna
does.
lie, Crawley. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here too,
Oh,
man.
definitely, man.
I
Hey,
got my
hey,
little
we did
girl. I
it
got to get ready
again.
to get up to school in the morning, man. This
Definitely.
episode was definitely a fire episode.
Definitely was
More
learning so
guests
much.
coming, man. And man, it's a pleasure, like I say, to have you two on here with me, dog. You feel me?
Man, come
So
on, Bone, man. Like I told, man, the first conversation, bro, I knew, bro. Like it was just the stars lined up for this to happen, man. And it's a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, being co-host with you for real.
yeah, man. Listen.
What we got going is beautiful, bro. And our visions, like to find somebody that the visions line up, bro. Like it's a different vibe, bro. I would want everybody to have that experience.
Nah, that's what we really on. This like we only
Yeah,
good as each other. Like we really trying to have everybody to have a relationship like we got with each other. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Real talk, because it only make it better. And then like what I'm lacking to have somebody on here like Will. What Will lacking, I'll be what else I'm lacking. I can holler at you. I'm only
Exactly.
5 years in. Like I say, y'all got the experience and y'all got the blueprint, and y'all saving me the hard work, man. Y'all saving me
Yeah,
from bumping my head. All I gotta do is really take notes and apply it, because y'all done been there and
exactly.
done that already. You feel me?
Yeah,
So, and
come
that's
on, man.
everybody, man.
That's
If
what
you fresh in
everything.
here, I know we got a lot of people in here that's been in the game, but if you fresh in the game, the blueprint is gonna be right here. You feel me? You'll be able to tune in every Tuesday, take notes. If you fresh, start applying it, and we're gonna save you from 14 years, 15 years, 10 years,
man.
5 years. You might be able to do this thing in 2 or 3 years if you apply yourself right. You know what I'm saying? And get it right. So it's out here for you, man. So every Tuesday, man, we in here, man. Y'all hit that thumbs up, man. Hit the subscribe button, man, and
definitely,
get out of
y'all.
here.
We got another podcast channel. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to that because we have to wait until we get it to a certain threshold. Y'all know how it does.
I think it's like 50 subs. So what I do is I put the new channel in the community. Like I say, man, we need everybody to go over there. We're trying to get that one to 50 subs. Once we get that to 50 subs, that's gonna be official Mow Trappin channel, and we'll be on every Tuesday, 8 p.m. We ain't gonna miss a beat. We're gonna try to have a guest every week lined up for y'all, man.
Exactly.
To give y'all a different experience, man. It might be from a 19-year-old to a 65-year-old.
You don't know who it's gonna be.
Try to give people the game, man. This is a way to give back. You feel me? And we don't want nothing but the like button and the subscribe button and the follow us. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Come on, man. That's all we asking for, man.
But man, I'm great. I'm gonna get out of here, man. We got school in the morning. My little girl, man. She over here right now. She trying to. She don't like me on this camera too long, man. It's time to wrap it up. Is what she said.
You better do it, man.
Go holler at y'all. We take care next Tuesday, man. 8 p.m. man. Check out Mow Trappin Podcast. Y'all follow, man, and we'll holler at you next week.
I'll let y'all.